we actually tried to get some kind of evidence of the extent to which the FAIR principles, ideas around FAIR have indeed been absorbed, taken up by all kinds of different scientific communities, scientific fields. So who is actually paying attention to FAIR? Do we have actually evidence to indeed support the idea of this creolization? Um, so we took a bibliometric approach. We actually traced the impact of the FAIR paper in the scholarly literature. We did lots of things. I'm only going to show you one small part of what we did, because I think this is the part that probably gives most insight into the extent to which the FAIR paper has had a widespread attention. So this is the paper, and you all know these impressive statistics in terms of citations, 5,000. It depends a bit on the database that you use, Web of Science, Crossref. The numbers are a bit different, but lots of citations, lots of people have accessed the articles, lots of alt metrics. So the bottom line is many people paid attention to this article. Really impressive. I'm actually going to do a bibliometric analysis based on a database that is called OpenAlex, a database that is fully open, unlike some other databases like Web of Science. In OpenAlex there are 7,000 citations, not as many as you will find in Google Scholar, where it's more than 10,000, but still it's really a big number. So let's trace these 7,000 citations to see who is actually paying attention to the FAIR papers, and in particular from which fields do these citations originate. So over time you see this growth, more and more citations each year. So this is the yearly number of citations to the FAIR paper. You see it keeps growing. So again, impressive. But who actually are these people citing the FAIR paper, or at least from which fields do they originate? So this visualization basically aims to answer that question. What do we see here? What we see here is a landscape of science. What we see is actually all publications in the scientific literature over the past 2 decades. So not only the FAIR papers, everything. And all these publications have been grouped into small research areas. This has all been done algorithmically based on actually almost 2 billion citation links between the publications. In the end, each bubble in this visualization is one such research area. Each bubble represents a few thousand publications that are all closely related about the same topic. In total, we have 4,000 research areas in this visualization. At the bottom, you see in green biomedical research. Top left is physical sciences. At the right, you see in red social science and humanities. Where do we find the publications that have actually cited the FAIR paper? This you can see by looking at the size of the bubbles. The bigger the bubble, the larger the number of citations to the FAIR paper. So actually, the biggest bubble, the biggest research area is this one. Research data management, perhaps not a surprise. It's a huge bubble, lots of articles that all cite the FAIR paper. So it's positioned actually in this landscape. This was all done algorithmically. It's positioned between, you could say, computer science in purple and social sciences in red. But then, going to all the different disciplines, what we see is lots of fields in the life sciences, in the biomedical fields, that all pay a lot of attention to the FAIR paper. So we see here genomics, metabolomics, drug target interactions, systematic reviews. Here we have lots of papers citing the FAIR paper. Moving a bit in this direction, in yellow, we see earth sciences fields, also with substantial numbers of papers citing the FAIR paper. In the physical sciences, it's a bit less, but we do have this one, which is interesting, at the interface between the physical science and computer science, machine learning and materials, another big one, with lots of citations to the FAIR paper. Going to the social sciences, it's also a bit less, although there are a few social science fields, in particular those related to social science methods, statistical methods, causal inference, that actually also cite a lot to the FAIR paper. So basically what we see is it's everywhere. Everywhere the FAIR paper is being cited. A bit more perhaps in the green fields, in the biomedical fields, in the yellow ones like in earth sciences, but basically you can find it everywhere. The tool is available online. You can all go there. tinyurl.com/fairimpact, fair-impact. So if you go there, you can actually explore this visualization yourself, and you can see the actual publications. In each of these areas, the actual publications citing the FAIR paper. So you can see what is going on. Who is actually building on the original FAIR paper. Well, we don't have time right now to go into all these details, but I hope you will take a look yourself. Basically, what do we learn from this? FAIR has received a lot of attention, that is clear, in particular in the life sciences, the earth sciences, computer science. It has received a little bit less attention in some of the other fields, but still substantial. Physical sciences, social sciences, humanities. So almost all fields show at least a basic awareness of the FAIR principles. That I think is clear. And whether or not that provides evidence of creolization is something I leave to you to decide. Thank you.